Hi, OP friends. Today, I must insist on starting with the sleep report because I feel like my video today is going to seem a lot more low energy than usual, and it's really just because I'm tired, and I feel like I have to preface my video with that. Yesterday, I even laughed about it and said, when you see people doing sleep reports, watch how serious they are, and I'm being serious right now. So it's yeah, that's it is it is what it is, I guess. So I just wanted to warn you guys ahead of time that this video will be a lot more low energy than usual because I'm freaking tired. There, I said it. Disclaimer. Okay, so if you are joining me for the first time, I come from the Myers-Briggs world and I am an INFP all day long. And I've recently gotten into OP. I'm about 2 weeks into my journey of really looking through all the content and devouring all the lectures and things. And so far, my unofficial type for OP is MF, SIFI, sleep, consume, blast, play. This is an unofficial typing, but it was done by two separate teams who unanimously came to the decision that that is my type, and it threw me for a loop. I thought I was FINE all day long, so to hear that I was SIFI, which is essentially an ISTJ jumper, is big news to me. And so my video series is really just trying to unpack every part of my OP journey. And they are the last people to type me. And prior to that, I would have sworn to you that I was FINE all day long. So that typing that they gave me came as a huge shock, and I'm currently in the process of answering some more video questions for Benjamin. You guys might know him from all of his amazing interviews and videos, but I am answering some questions for him and his team so that I can get typed by them. And I do hold them to very high standards. I really trust them because they've been in this for so long. And so I'm very excited for that. And who knows, maybe they will confirm that I am SIFI, and I don't know. So this whole video series, I started this as a way for me to practice speaking, and it just turned into more of a process of my OP journey. And today I wanted to do something a little bit different. I noticed in yesterday's video, I don't time with a recorder or anything, or I don't record with a timer or anything. So yesterday my video went on for almost like 50 minutes. That's like an hour of me just talking, and that's not okay. So today I'm doing something different where I actually have a timer going on my phone, and I'm gonna try to keep this within 15 to 20 minutes today, which is much shorter, and it's going to force me to stop using filler words like, and I notice I say things like that, something like that. So I'm going to try to hold or just have more control over my language and the words that I choose. It's very difficult, but I'm going to try. It's going to take me probably weeks in order to become as articulate as I want to be. But I feel like ever since my first video where I said, hi, this is my journey to practice speaking. Ever since that video, this is my 11th video. So I think in 11 days, I have gotten a lot better at speaking and being more comfortable in front of the camera, which I'm very happy about. Okay, so I mentioned to you guys that my current type is SIFI, and my past like 3 or 4 videos is me unpacking that and trying to understand why someone would see masculine savior SI in me, why 4 people would say that. And so it's really me coming to terms with understanding SI as a savior function and trying to explain how me being an SIFI can come across in these videos and just in my life. So if you want to check that out, please go check out my last maybe 2 or 3 videos. But there are many people who are also noticing NE in my videos, and also TI. The TI, introverted thinking, that comes as a shock to me. I understand that I do seek reasons for a lot of things, and that comes across as TI. But in my opinion, I think that that comes from the SI and the FI, because the SI is so intimately familiar with mastery over certain things, and FI is your craft or what you love. And so my argument for that, and again, I could be wrong, please chime in and correct me if I'm wrong, but I think that what seems to come across as TI is actually my SI mastery over self and self-awareness, and needing to have a reason to explain all of my behavior, all of anyone's behavior. And I think it's just because my FI, my craft that I love is OP, personality typing, psychology, and of course, because I'm high in FI, I know myself, my identity, what I want, what I like. So I think that force working together is what's coming across as TI, and me needing to explore more reasons and why and how things work, because I never thought of myself as having TI, so that's still very strange and comes as a shock to me. So if you are in the camp that thinks that I have TI, please message me or comment below exactly where you're seeing that, because I don't see it. But again, maybe it's just something that I need to go back into all of the files and the videos and really hone in on TI and get a better grip on that before I say these things. Okay, so the TI thing is still a little bit out there to me, but if you guys see it, please let me know. The next thing is NE. Again, I thought that I was FINE all day long, and I thought that I was a very, extroverted intuition type of person. And I mentioned in my previous videos that I grew up, with my dad and my brother are both very high in NE, and they're always talking analogies. So it's something that I thought that I did too, like excessively. And I want to also throw out the possibility that maybe you're not seeing it in my videos because it's a one-way blast, and I'm trying to stay on topic and to explain things. And when you're I don't know, like when I'm trying to explain things, I try to be as articulate as possible, and maybe that's why the NE is not coming out. But I have had people say that NE is my demon. I have had people say there's not a single lick of NE in any of your videos, and I have had people point out exact timestamps where my NE shows. And so that is also very interesting to me. I was actually initially devastated to know that I wasn't FINE, because I still think that I am FINE. My FI is so prominent, and I thought that I was NE, where I was just constantly looking out and making connections and associations with things that don't even belong together, and using things to describe other things. But again, it could just be the format of my videos that NE isn't coming out. And so I think it'll be really interesting to either record a conversation with somebody. If anyone wants to do like a chat with me, let me know. Like, I think that you guys will see a different side to me, especially if questions are posed to me with the intent to pull different types of information out from me, rather than me just coming up with these topics and explaining what functions I think I am. And I think that's where probably things aren't coming across as clearly. Okay, and then I noticed also that I don't talk about the tribe a lot. And so I wanted to force myself to try to talk about the tribe. And I'm realizing that I do have a very difficult time with that. Whenever I do mention people in my videos, it tends to be in passing, as in like, yesterday I mentioned that my brother told me that I should change my channel name. And then I went off onto a whole tangent about what I should change my channel name to and how I don't want it to be confined into a certain name in case my journey doesn't end there. And that was the natural direction that my that went into. But I noticed that when I do talk about people, it's always in passing, as though it was in relation to me and my experience. So I use that as a pivot point or a jumping board to get into my experience and go off on that. Or I tend to briefly mention them as someone who is passing me information, right? And so I'm not really sure how to talk about the tribe. I think I do struggle with that, and it might not even be that I struggle to talk about the tribe. It's more like my FI really wants to talk about the things that I like, and the way I see the world. It is a FI is a very self-centered function. I do admit that, and I do see that, but as a very strong FI user, like I don't necessarily feel bad about that. I feel like people who are always putting the tribe first. I think they're just going to go into some kind of eventual burnout where they're not taking enough time to focus on themselves and what they want and who they are. And so I'm sure that's one of those crises that they encounter as a high FE user. And I mean, everybody has everything, and everybody, there's pros and cons to everything. So of course, as an FI user, I'm probably seen as very self-centered and selfish in comparison to the tribe. But from the inside of an FI looking out, I do see high FE users as, why do you need to make everybody happy all the time? Why do you care so much what other people think and want and need from you? And I see it as a tremendous waste of energy. But again, that could be my sleep savior coming in and saying, no, like that's way too much energy to expend. So conserve your energy by not dealing with the tribe. I'm not sure, but I do admit that I do have problems with the tribe and relating to the tribe and getting the tribe to even uh, like me and want to include me, I guess. But I have a million reasons in my head why that could be, but I think it's something I want to continue to unpack. And if I am, in fact, a MFSIFI sleep consume blast play, that would be the same type as Tiger Woods and Captain Sully. And as we know, they both struggle immensely with the tribe. That's probably like their weakest point, as seen through the pinging of all of the functions and the animals. So I am still keeping an open mind to that, and it would make a lot of sense if that were the case, that the tribe would give me the most trouble in my life. So like what else can I possibly say about the tribe? I want to go into this, but there's a block. And so maybe that's another thing. Like maybe that just shows that it is a demon. I can definitely go like talk about specific people and tell you what I love about them or what I maybe not love so much or hate. Um, uh, like I can do that, no problem. But if someone were to ask me to talk about the tribe, and I'm not really sure what to say. And I think I have always felt so separate from the tribe, and it is a love-hate thing. On one hand, I love being separate from the tribe, and I do kind of think of them as being a little more sheep mentality and conformist. And so I am standing on the outside of that, saying like, ooh, I want nothing to do with that. I don't ever want to become sheep mentality or conformist. And I guess that's how I've always felt about the tribe. But I don't think I'm making much sense. And so I need to think about this more and maybe come up with some questions to answer, and that will be a little bit more, that will offer more clarity on my position in the tribe and how I feel about them. So that's something I'm going to continue to unpack. And so I had to have a very stern talk with myself yesterday, and I actually journaled for a while last night, and I had to tell myself basically. So I noticed that when I start, or after I started making these videos, again, I'm on my 11th video, but I noticed that once I started making these videos, everything else went out the window, like my schoolwork, my just like doing chores around the house, like doing my laundry, even getting sleep. And I and it's because I spent so much time rewatching my videos and my previous videos in an attempt to figure out what I can improve. So even like counting the times I say like and these are all things that I wanted to use to help me to continue to improve my videos. But like how narcissistic is that I'm spending hours and hours a day just watching my videos just to improve my videos? And so I had to have a very stern talk with myself. And I think um and by watching my videos, I was basically taking away time from learning OP. And that's ridiculous. The whole reason I wanted to do these videos is to learn OP and then to use that in my daily OP process to unpack the things I learned. But I'm not even learning anything anymore because I'm recording my videos, editing them for like, okay, not for hours, but for a long time, and then just rewatching all my videos to compare, okay, like when I talk about this here and when I first talk about it, like, did I get better? Did I get worse? What am I doing differently? And I think my intentions are good, but it got to a place where I was disgusting myself with how much I was watching my own videos. And so I had to have a very stern talk with myself yesterday. And I told myself, you know what? It's okay. It's okay. You did that. You can admit that. And the bright side is it's only your 10th video that you noticed you were doing that. And so I told myself, this behavior stops today. Today, do you think successful people are recording videos and then watching themselves for the rest of the day? No, that's absolutely ridiculous. And so, yes, I really had to face myself and tell myself that is shitty behavior and you need to stop. And so, um, that is something that I am going to stop starting today. So I'm going to allow myself to rewatch my video just one time after posting and take extensive notes on what I've been doing right and wrong and what I need to improve on. And that's it. That's it. And so by doing that, I'm going to retake back the time that I need in order to do my homework, to help out around the house and just be a better wife, to hang out with my family and be a better sister and a better daughter, and also to actually learn about OP. That's what I'm so passionate about. And I stopped doing it for a few days because I was so honed in on these videos and honed in on my craft. And the dangerous thing with me, and it might be an SIFI thing, is that once I have a comfort zone or just something that I love, I am locked into that world, and I need to become more aware of that so that I can branch out and do the things I need to do and to do new things and to stop just being in my own little comfort bubble world all day long. So I'm going to stop the video there today. Yes, it's yeah, my timer says it should be right around 20 minutes. So I'm going to stop the video there today and spend the rest of my day learning, doing schoolwork, being productive, and being a better person. So I just wanted to share that with you guys because it's one of those things that I talk about being a little overly self-aware, and that's kind of my process, I guess, of realizing these things and then trying to do something about it. So I thought I would just share that journey with you. It's not something I wanted to talk about because who wants to admit that they're spending hours watching videos of themselves? But I think I can admit that, and if it helps other people, then hey, I think it was worth it. And of course, it's helping me, and by telling you guys, it's holding me accountable. So I just wanted to share that with you guys today. I know today was a little bit more of a serious, more like tired talk, sleep report. Okay, but anyway, thanks again for watching my ridiculous video, and I will see you guys tomorrow having learned something new. Okay, I will talk to you guys tomorrow.